Hello, I'm going to do a short video on how to rationalize fractions. There are basically two types that we go over in pre-calculus. One is when we have one term on the bottom, like a square root of 5. If I have a square root of 5 in the denominator, I need to get it out of there. I don't simply erase it. That's what some people think. I multiply by a funny looking 1. I multiply the top by the square root of 5, and I multiply the bottom by the square root of 5. I'm really just multiplying by 1, not that you care. When I do this, I get the numerator is 7 radical 5, which is fine. It's okay to have a square root in the numerator. But in the bottom, square root of 5 times square root of 5 is the square root of 25, or 5. Now that square root is gone and no longer in the denominator. The other type of rationalizing is when you have two terms in the denominator. For instance, if I have square root of 7 over, let's see, 11 minus square root 3. This one is different. I do need to multiply by 1, or I need to multiply the top and bottom by the same thing, but it's different. I'm going to multiply by what we call the conjugate. I'm going to multiply by 11 plus the square root of 3. Multiply the top by 11 plus the square root of 3. It's exactly the same terms. I switch the sign. Let's see what happens. The numerator is not that hard. Square root of 7 times 11 is 11 square roots of 7 plus square root of 7 times the square root of 3 is the square root of 21. This we have to multiply out or FOIL. 11 times both of these. 11 times 11 is 121. 11 times radical 3 is plus 11 radical 3. Now we need to multiply negative radical 3 times both of these. Negative square root of 3 times 11 is negative 11 square roots of 3. Square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is the square root of 9, or 3. Minus times the plus is a minus. Should be minus 3. Now it looks like it's ugly, but it actually turns out real nice. 11 minus 11 is 0. 11 radical 3 minus 11 radical 3 is 0. So this part is gone. I'm left with 121 minus 3, which is 118. And now I do not have a square root in the denominator. There's rationalizing.